Raising a child with special needs of any kind is always challenging. Sometimes you need a babysitter. Sometimes both parents need to work and they can't afford childcare, or childcare won't accept them. And then there's, camp, and there's, just a whole bunch of different things that cost money to not only take care of the needs of the child, but the parents' needs as well, because sometimes they need a break.
Jay and I and Mikey as well all grew up in the St. Paul and suburban St. Paul area, and we've been connected to the St. Paul Jewish Federation our whole lives, and before that our parents and their parents were. So this connection is very important to us, and we're very proud of the opportunity to be able to have this fund and to hopefully be able to make a greater difference in our community. We actually had at the time two funds at the St. Paul Jewish Federation. One was a resettlement fund, which my father had set up to help Jews who were coming to St. Paul. At the time there was quite a few coming from the former Soviet Union. At the same time, we had a fund set up that Jay had set up to provide funds for families that had children with autism. We talked and decided to work with the Federation to combine the funds into one, something that more broadly could help children with special needs and other challenges.
It can help in many ways with the community, because there's people out there that don't get that opportunity, and this fund can really help with that. And as a person with special needs, I'd love to see that.
We do spend some of the funds on sending kids to camps, like Ramah and whatnot. Sometimes it could be a special bike, it could be special equipment, it could be to send them to somewhere where kids who they can relate with are going, and they don't have the money for that camp or that area. It could be stuff for the house. It could be, because all kids are different. They all need different things.
We have, had the privilege to be able to help families, help to subsidize the cost of the camp for a number of families. That perhaps has been, to date, the greatest use of these funds. And these camps can be life-changing for these kids. So that, I think, is the most profound experience we've had so far with this.
He wasn't super social. When he found the Hawks, talk about life-changing, his whole world changed, okay? He learned that he could play a sport. He learned that he could do a good job at it. He made all sorts of new friends. He learned about teamwork. And it changed his entire personality to now, when he's on his team, 99% of the time he's the leader, and he's not only leading his team, he's pushing for good sportsmanship with both teams.
Yeah, it's friendships. I mean, my friend group expanded from just a small group in Egan to now, God, we got friends in Lakeville, Burnsville, Neprague. I mean, we even have some friends down in Rochester now. So, I mean, seriously, we have a big friend group now.
I think it needs to be understood that there's two ways people can help. One way is they can certainly make donations to this fund and make it larger so we can help more people. The second, as important, is that people can apply for grants from this fund. It's meant to be deployed to help people, help children, to build a foundation that ultimately can grow into something very meaningful and very positive in their lives. And they can end up like Michael, who could have sat home in his bedroom and played video games and did other things and didn't get out, but you can see the impact getting out and being among others and going to camp and playing sports and ultimately, in high school and college. I mean, he's done it all, and he's done it all because that foundation helped to provide the ability to be able to grow into this wonderful young man that you see today. It's tikkun olam. I mean, we want to help repair the world as well. This is our way of doing so, something that's very close to our hearts in a community that we love.